Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Entrepreneur, and this image has been circulating online quite a bit today. In fact, it's kind of interesting because this showed up very shortly after at least I think I broke the story, that whether it was Medicare or Medicaid or a nurse or someone, was calling Lyft rides for people who have been infected with that C virus crud that's out there. And a lot of people got a good frustrated laugh out of that one. But then we saw this screenshot, and it's kind of the thing that just makes you pause a moment and wonder, is this real? Like, is this real? So what is it we're looking at here? Well, this is a selection on the Uber app where if you are infected with the the virus out there, you could call an Uber driver who is also infected with the virus, and thus there's technically no problem. Because, hey, you're both sick, you're both infected, so yeah, that person can give you a ride, and it's not like you're going to spread it to anyone unless you come into more contact with people. And I saw this posted on not only my Facebook page, which you can join by clicking the link below, but I saw on other Facebook pages, and there was just a lot of there was a lot of debate about this one. Because here's the thing. It's so outlandish, you hope that it's not true. But Uber sucks so much, you could almost believe that it would be true. Like, in their mind, this would be a good compromise somehow. And so, I decided I wanted to share my 2 cents on it. And here's my thoughts. I don't think this is real. I really don't think this is real, folks. And here's the thing. I mean, look, I know I don't like Uber. I know I enjoy taking them down a peg. When I saw that Lyft screenshot, and then a lot of people were confirming that they were seeing similar screenshots, it was like, yeah, I laughed because I totally expect them to do something like that. Or the general public, I should say. But do I believe Uber themselves would actually come up with a compromise like this? No, I don't. Because here's the thing. If this was a compromise that they had come up with, surely the media and Twitter would crucify them over it. So that's the first thing. Like, they can't be that dumb. In fact, if anything, my job became a lot less fun since Dara Khosrowshahi became CEO, because unlike Travis Kalanick, Dara Khosrowshahi makes sound business decisions. They're not good business decisions for the drivers, but they make perfect sense if you're CEO of a company who's trying to take their business public. But this would not be a decision that would make sense. So that's one reason I believe it's not real. Here's the other reason I don't believe it's real. I don't believe it's real because Uber has actually been really, really, really big on cracking down on people who are even a little sick. If a passenger said, hey, my driver had the sniffles, they're deactivating you. They're just deactivating you. For that matter, guess what? They're offering sick leave to people who catch this thing, and they've even expanded it to people who, have a pre-existing condition and really shouldn't drive at all. So, why would someone who has this, first of all, if someone has this, why wouldn't they cash in on that? And secondly, that is Uber definitely incentivizing people to not drive if they're sick, which is against this screenshot in which Uber is, how should I put it, encouraging people to drive even if they're sick. And the third reason is, if this was real, I think the government would just shut them down at that point, because this is so not encouraging social distance guidelines. Now, I know Uber's been labeled as essential, but here's the thing. Uber drivers are not ambulance drivers. They're not. So there's already a gray area about whether or not you should be taking people to the hospital in the first place, and my answer to that is it's very, very nuanced, but you definitely want to lean on the no side, because if something happens, you might be held responsible, even if you really aren't. But, it's not a good idea. Heart attacks might be one thing, but like if someone's like cut themselves open and they're not bleeding to death, like I had someone once, just politely tell them no and tell them to call the ambulance. So yeah, this screenshot is circulating on my Facebook page, on other Facebook pages. I see it on uberpeople.net. But folks, as much as I dislike Uber, as much as I make some really bad decisions sometimes, I'm pretty sure this is fake. I think somebody was having a gag. They decided to do a little Photoshop, and, well, there you go. I mean, again, it looks fairly convincing. And the sad thing is, it shows just how awful Uber is that we've even entertained the idea that this might be real. But unless it is somehow confirmed that it's real, and I definitely did some searching, I actually called, Uber support, which I did not get through because, even though no one's driving, an unusually high amount of calls. That might be related to the whole sick pay thing, but who knows. So, look, if you see this, try not to get too upset. It is more than likely not real. Now, if it does turn out to be real, then I'll definitely be back and we will have a much, much longer discussion about it. But until then, file this under "you got punked" if you believed it. And unless someone confirms otherwise, which I'll definitely be surprised, but, I'll eat crow in that sense, but I don't think this is real, and I don't think you should believe it either. So anyway, since it's not real, we can just have a little laugh. It's Saturday, and, I'm still working on some other projects right now. But anyway, we might be doing like a long live stream on Sunday. I know a lot of people are doing 24-hour live stream challenges. I don't know if I'm going to do that. However, I think I would like to try to do a live stream challenge of some sort, so who knows? Sunday's live stream might be especially long and especially interesting. In the meantime, I'd like to know what you think about this. Do you think this is fake, or do you think this is real? I'd love to know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.